Ding.
All right, it is 7 p.m. I am going to go ahead and call us to order. Welcome to the Monday, June 22nd, 2026 regular board meeting of the Columbus School District. Roll call, Adam.
Majewski,
Present.
O'Brien,
Here.
Olson Rapping,
Here.
Pearson,
Here.
Pulver, here, Rule,
Here.
Smith.
Here.
We have a quorum. We were properly noticed, Andrea.
Yes.
And a reminder, the mission of the Columbus School District is to ensure each student is prepared for future success. For our agenda this evening, one announcement, I apologize. I was remiss when Andrea and I were going over the agenda. We do not have public comment this evening. That is purely an oversight, so it will return next month as usual. So I'm glad to see that we haven't limited anybody who was planning to come talk to us tonight. And then the second item, I would ask for an approval of the agenda with an amendment for the correction of the date on item, let me get it right, F2. Consider approval for, it should be the 26-27 preliminary budget. Just a typo there on the school year date for that. So I would entertain that motion.
So moved.
Second.
I have a first from John Pearson, a second from Martha Rule to accept our agenda with an amendment to F2, changing it to the 2026-27 school year. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor with an aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. First up for board business this evening, report from the CISA 5 annual convention. I'll preface this with that we had a little a mishap on our part that Martha did not get reported as the delegate, so she didn't get invited to the CISA 5 annual convention. She's done some legwork to understand the work that was there, happened there, so I'll let her talk about that. And she has graciously agreed to already be the delegate for next year, so you can make note of that, Andrea. She's next year. So take it away, Martha.
Yes, so CISA 5 for our area has 35 member school districts, and they have a board of operations that has 10 or 11, I think, people on it that are rotated amongst those districts, so that's kind of the context. And the annual meeting this year, they reorganized and just like we do once a year, voted for officers. And then they had 3 different like knowledge sessions. One was about improving school business operations. The other one was about proactively protecting digital environments, and then also youth apprenticeship programs. So all things that are definitely going on in our district, and I'm sure they have good support for us. So yeah, seems like a good little organization.
Excellent. Thank you for doing some legwork on that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up, public conversation and recognition. I just wanted to take a moment and acknowledge the donations to the district over the last month. The first is a donation from Patricia Madden-Rip to the Angel Funds for free and reduced negative lunch balances in the amount of $400. Catherine Bender, a donation to Angel Funds in the amount of $85. Kelly Dean with a donation to Angel Funds in the amount of $25. The Larson House with a donation to Angel Funds in the amount of $264. And a donation from the American Red Cross to the National Honor Society for hosting the blood drive in the amount of $1,500.
So that makes our contributions in June $2,274. Year to date, $130,991.49.
Excellent. Thank you, John. All right. Next up is our superintendent's consent agenda. Just to highlight, that includes a proposed date for annual meeting this year. Just a little bit of adjustment to that to accommodate everyone's schedule. So looking at August 31st, 2026 at 7 p.m. That'll be a freestanding annual meeting with no other meeting associated with it that night. And we're planning to hold it here at Columbus Elementary School. And then our superintendent's consent agenda also includes our human resources report. I take a motion for approval on that if anyone is so inclined.
Motion to approve the superintendent's consent agenda as presented.
Second.
I have a first from Martha Rule, a second from Karen Smith. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor with an eye?
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign? Motion carries. Next up on our board action this evening, first up is consider approval for OE12 facility monitoring report. Just a reminder that we're looking for a rating on that. The administration's recommendation was in compliance.
I make a motion that we can accept OE12 as in compliance.
Second.
I have a first from John Pearson, a second from Mike O'Brien. Any discussion on OE12 facilities monitoring report? Hearing none, all those in favor with an eye?
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign? Motion carries. Next up on our board action agenda, consider approval for the 2026-27 preliminary budget. I would take a motion.
Motion to approve the 2026-2027 preliminary budget as presented.
Second.
I have a first from Karen Smith, a second from Corey Olson-Rappe. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor with an eye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Last item on our action agenda, consider approval for new textbook resources as reviewed at our workshop and listed there on your agenda this evening.
I'll make a motion to approve the new textbook resources as presented at our last workshop meeting.
Second.
I have a first from Corey Olson-Rappe, a second from Karen Smith. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor with an eye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next up is our board consent agenda. Includes our donations that we reviewed this evening as well as meeting minutes from May 11th, May 22nd, and June 8th.
A motion to approve the board consent agenda as presented.
Second.
I have a first from Karen Smith, a second from John Pearson. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor with an eye?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. For board calendar planning, so just a reminder that we will have our board self-assessment retreat at the end of our July 13th, 2026 workshop. We'll go into retreat to review board self-monitoring. You all should have received that as an email from Andrea for the Google form. Please make sure that you have that completed by this Friday, the 26th, as requested. Let me know if someone didn't get it or any issues. And then we've had a request again to attend National Night Out. That is scheduled for August 4th, 2026 from 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. So I wanted to gauge interest in attending that and ensure that if we were interested that we had adequate coverage for board members to attend.
What day of the week is it?
Tuesday. It's always a fun night, and it's a good time to face the community.
Yeah.
What time was it? 6?
5:30 to
5:30.
8.
I see. Yeah, I can be there.
I definitely can.
Yeah,
And I agree, it's worthwhile, and it's kind
Martha, you want to come up with a
Yeah.
game?
of, guess a school supply thing.
Okay.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll
Sounds
touch
like
base with Andrea to see what we have in our larder, and if we have to order some more stuff. We've used that for like 4 years now, so.
I don't know if we need to.
Okay, that's good, that's good.
yeah. So it sounds like plenty of support, everybody.
Yeah.
Sounds like the majority feel that's reasonable. I likely will be available, but it's still up in the air on that particular date, so.
Same.
And we've got the setup pretty down pat, so a couple
Yeah.
people can come and set up.
I can help.
Yeah, we can get that done in 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Okay. Excellent.
Just
So
round
we
up everything we need from Andrea and we'll be good to go.
will plan on that. John, do you want to take care of
Yeah, I'll get-
letting the
yeah,
police chief know that
Yeah,
we'll?
because he reached out to me, so that was.
Yeah, I think you've organized it the last couple of years.
That was
Perfect.
really nice that he wanted us to be involved. So yeah, and I got the impression to be the same place, the same setup, so.
Yeah, that was a nice setup under
Yeah.
the shelter that
Yeah.
as well. Okay. Anyone interested in a debrief question this evening? All right. That is our very full agenda. That's the balance of the agenda. If no one else has anything else, I would take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
I have a first from John Pearson, a second from Karen Smith. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor with an eye?
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We're adjourned at 7:10 PM. Thank you.